Welcome to Lesson 2 of the PTIT Online Safe Driving course. Please be advised that you will need to watch the video in its entirety in order for the lesson quiz to generate. This lesson will cover seatbelts and child safety restraints, traffic laws, and traffic signage. We'll begin with seatbelts.
I wasn't going very far. I was in a hurry. It's too uncomfortable.
Sometimes I just forget.
Seatbelts are designed to prevent passengers from striking the interior of a vehicle or being ejected during an accident. Did you know that failure to wear a seatbelt or properly securing your child in a safety seat that's appropriate for their age, height, and weight is one of the leading causes for motor vehicle injuries and deaths? In the state of Georgia, around 450 unrestrained fatalities were reported in the last year. Child safety restraints. Unless you're riding in a taxi cab or a public transit vehicle, any child under the age of 8 must be in the appropriate restraining system. They must also ride in the backseat of the vehicle unless there is no backseat or the backseat is already occupied by other restrained children. If your child reaches 4'9" before the age of 8, he or she can legally ride in an adult seatbelt. An exemption is also available for children who have a medical or physical condition that prevent them from being properly restrained as required by law. A written statement from a doctor is required for this exemption. Children who weigh more than 40 pounds can legally ride in a lap-only belt instead of a child restraint if that's all that's available in the vehicle. A lap-only belt without a booster is also legal for children weighing at least 40 pounds if all other seating positions with lap and shoulder belts are being used by other children. In this case, though, parents should try to rearrange the placement of child restraints to ensure that each child is protected as much as possible. The following videos will give you some tips on what to look for when shopping for the proper child safety seat.
The thrill of riding in cars with kids. The importance of doing it safely.
Welcome to the wide world of car seats. Up next is Juan, competing in the right car seat challenge.
On your mark, get set, go!
Juan's kid is 6 years old. Important info, but that doesn't tell Juan which seat to choose.
Ooh, nice move getting her height. But he'll need one more thing.
That's it, her weight. But wait, what's he doing now?
You know, it looks like he's checking the size limits for each seat.
He's reading it. He seems to be making up his mind.
Yes, he's chosen the right seat for her age, height, and weight.
Now comes the final hurdle, registering it with the manufacturer. And he's registered! Congrats, Juan. You are a car seat champion.
For more car seat safety excitement, go to safercar.gov/the-right-seat.
The thrill of riding in cars with kids. The importance of doing it safely.
Welcome, everyone, to the wide world of car seats.
Today's contestant, Juan. Will Juan be able to properly install this car seat?
Let's find out. Juan's first move? The instruction manual. Smart.
Now he's going for it. starting with weaving the seatbelt through with no twists and buckling it. Nice. Now for locking the belt.
This is really important.
Good start pulling the belt out all the way.
That clicking sound, that's a sure sign it's locked.
Now he's feeding it back, keeping the car seat firmly in place until it's tight. He's in the home stretch. Last thing, connecting the tether and tightening.
Wow. I mean, can we see the replay on that? We need to see that one more time.
Beautiful.
Agreed. Now to make sure he's done it right, that seat shouldn't move more than 1 inch in any direction. Let's watch. And he did it! That's a gold medal installation, Juan. Wow. Congrats, Juan. You are a car seat champion.
For more car seat safety excitement, visit safercar.gov/therightseat. The thrill of riding in cars with kids, the importance of doing it safely.
Welcome, everyone, to the wide world of car seats. Today's competitor, Lisa.
Can Lisa figure out how to ride safely with a child?
Let's see. Ooh, the front seat is no place for kids under 13.
That's the right place, but
She's still missing something.
what's she doing now? She's thinking.
She seems like she has something.
She's going for a car seat, folks.
A rear-facing model.
That's perfect for this child's age, height, and weight.
Will you look at that? Attaching the anchors.
No twists in the straps. It's all about finesse, folks, not speed. What technique?
Yes. Making sure the harness is snug. And she's got it! Spectacular.
Remember, folks, when it comes to cars, kids should always ride in the back, buckled in the right car seat.
For more car seat safety excitement, visit safercar.gov/therightseat.
This graphic shows the car seat recommendations from safecar.org and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
I'm thankful for every Georgian who obeys the law and takes the time to reach down and buckle their seatbelt before they begin their trip.
I'm thankful for parents and caregivers who make sure our youngest Georgians are properly secured in an approved child passenger safety seat.
We're thankful for law enforcement professionals.
Traffic signs. Traffic signs are devices placed along, beside, or above a highway, roadway, pathway, or other routes to guide, warn, and regulate the flow of traffic. This includes motor vehicles, bicycles, pedestrians, and other travelers. Traffic signs serve 3 different purposes. 1, to regulate traffic, movement, or parking. 2, to warn of potential dangers or changes in road conditions. Or 3, to provide information and guidance. Traffic signs come in many shapes, sizes, and colors. With so many different traffic signs on the road, you might lose track of what each one means. Fortunately, the shapes and colors of traffic signs can help you understand their meaning. Shape up your traffic sign knowledge with the following tips. Red. Almost always, red means stop. A red traffic sign either signals you to stop your vehicle or prohibits entry. Green. Green means go. A green traffic sign signals that you can proceed or provides you with direction on where to proceed. Yellow. Yellow stands for caution. A yellow traffic sign serves as a general warning. Black and white. Black and white traffic signs provide posted regulations, like speed limits. Orange. Orange signals construction time. If you see an orange traffic sign, you will likely encounter construction or road maintenance ahead. Brown. Brown traffic signs reference local recreation areas or scenic points of interest. Blue. Blue stands for guidance. Blue traffic signs often offer information to assist motorists. Now let's get into some shapes. An octagon signals the need to stop. An upside-down triangle always means yield. When you come to a stop sign, you must make a complete stop at a marked stop line. If there is no stop line, you must stop before a crosswalk on your side of the intersection. If there is no crosswalk, then stop at a point from which you can best see oncoming traffic. If there are pedestrians crossing, you must not start again until all pedestrians have finished crossing on the side of the roadway you are traveling, and you have yielded the right-of-way to closely approaching traffic. Yield sign. You must slow down to a speed that is reasonable for existing conditions and stop if necessary. If you must stop, do so at a marked stop line if it exists. After slowing or stopping, you must yield the right-of-way to other vehicles in the intersection or those approaching closely on another roadway or auxiliary road leading into a major highway.
One of the most important things to remember when entering a roundabout is to yield. This means only stopping to give right-of-way to vehicles already in the roundabout. If the way is clear, you don't need to yield. Traffic already in the roundabout always has the right-of-way. Once you've picked your lane and signaled, you're ready to enter the roundabout. To safely enter the roundabout, look left and yield to traffic in the roundabout. Do not merge next to a circulating vehicle. Stop only if necessary and proceed slowly when it's safe to do so. Watch the pedestrian crosswalks and yield to pedestrians who are crossing in the roundabout. Some roundabouts have flashing amber lights at crosswalks, but pedestrians always have the right of way in crosswalks, even if the lights haven't been activated or if there aren't lights. Once you are in the roundabout, simply stay in your lane until your exit. It is important to choose the correct lane on entry so you don't have to change lanes in the roundabout. While driving in a roundabout, watch for large vehicles that may take up more than one lane. Never pass a large vehicle when there isn't enough room to do so. Give large vehicles extra room to ensure they are able to safely enter and exit the roundabout.
Let's continue with our shapes. A diamond always warns us of possible hazards ahead. A pennant-shaped traffic sign serves as advanced warning of a no passing zone. These warning signs are placed to alert us of possible hazards on roadways or adjacent areas. They're yellow with black words indicating the potential hazard, or sometimes black symbols visually describing the potential hazard. There may be road hazards, changes in traffic direction, or some other potentially hazardous situation that requires action on your part. Construction signs are used to alert motorists of the dangers that new or temporary construction poses, and how to maintain reasonable safety on both highways and roads. These construction signs are identified by a bold orange color with black text or black symbols.
Pay attention to work zone signs.
When you see my mom and dad working on the side of the road, please slow down.
Don't text and drive. Work zone safety is in your hands.
Round shape stands for railroad. When you see a round traffic sign, you will likely see a railroad crossing ahead. A pentagon signals a school zone ahead or a school crossing zone. A school crossing zone refers to an area on the street near a school or near a crosswalk leading to a school that has a likely presence of younger pedestrians. School zones generally have a reduced speed limit during certain hours. Railroad crossing signs are posted a few hundred feet in front of the tracks and alert you to slow down, look, listen, and prepare to stop. If necessary, roll down a window and listen carefully for an approaching train. If a train is approaching, stop. Do not try to calculate whether you can make it across the track. Never try to beat a train through the intersection. Passing is prohibited at all railroad crossings.
Train spotters captured tragic train-on-car collision. A day of train spotting for these two men turned into witnessing a tragedy when they captured a deadly train wreck on video. On the outskirts of Louisville, Kentucky, around 4 p.m. last Saturday, a Union Pacific freight train was on the move, hauling 100 rail cars stretching about 3/4 of a mile long. It was moving at around 60 miles an hour as it headed toward the Bouchelle Avenue crossing, where a few train spotters were taking video of the trains on the line that day. At that same moment, a white Toyota Camry with 4 young Bhutanese men coming from soccer practice was heading towards the crossing. Even though the crossing bells and lights were working, the driver proceeded through the junction. 2 passengers, 16-year-old Chita Chuan and 19-year-old Sukman Rai, were killed at the scene after the car was dragged a half a mile down the tracks. The driver and another passenger, whose identities are being withheld, are listed in critical condition.
Horizontal rectangles typically provide guidance to drivers. Vertical rectangles usually serve as regulatory notices. Regulatory signs. Regulatory signs tell drivers what they may or may not do under a given set of circumstances. Drivers, including bicyclists, must obey them in the same manner as traffic laws. Guide signs may indicate what road you are on and how to get to your destination. Many guide signs are rectangular, but some have other shapes. There are several different kinds of guide signs. There's route markers, information, destination, distance, and location signs. These signs may be accompanied by a to sign or an arrow indicating the highway, facility, or location that can be reached by following these signs. Route signs are numbered according to even numbered route signs run east to west, uneven number route signs run north to south. 3-digit route signs begin with an even number, go around a city. 3-digit route signs beginning with an uneven number go through a city. This concludes Lesson 2 of the Safe Driving course. Please proceed to take the quiz in order to move on to Lesson 3.